Is it time for recess yet? I'm so glad you found time to join us here on the Child Care Director's Chair, where Erica Sacoccio shares her best practices that she's refined through her passion of directing childcare centers over the last 23 years. From parenting interaction, systems to save you time, money, and stress, to profitability. She shares it all from the Child Care Director's Chair.
Hey guys, welcome to the Child Care Director's Chair podcast, your source for valuable insights and inspiration and tips on the world of the early childhood education and leadership. I am your host, Erica Sacoccio, and today we're going to explore the incredible benefits of providing a nature-based program at your child care center. Before we do that, I have a little bit of housekeeping. If this is your first time on our show, I would say welcome, and I'm not sure how you found us, if you found us on a directory, if you were just browsing, or if another educator referred you to our podcast. If they did, let them know Erica says thank you. For our listeners who tune in day after day, you guys know I say it every episode, just about, I love you. I'm so grateful for this opportunity that you have afforded me and taking the time to just stop by my podcast. There's so many of them. Now, I have to tell you, I'm going to say it every time. There are, and I keep looking, I look at my list daily, and there are just some cities that turn in and turn up for me every single day. So shout out to Houston, Texas, Land O'Lakes, Wisconsin, also our friends in Argyle, Texas. You guys are amazing. And I have to say I'm very excited. I have 4 other cities that also are really hitting, hundreds of downloads, and that are our friends in Scarborough, Maine, our friends in Reading, Massachusetts, also Cincinnati, Ohio, and Sterling Heights, Michigan. Thank you, and you guys have made it to the leaderboard, so I'm super excited about that. So let's get into it. Let's talk about it. So today I am in Maine. Actually, it is the Memorial Day weekend, and I am on Bailey Island, which is amazing, and I am surrounded by nature. It is absolutely stunning. The water is beautiful blue, and the skies are sunny and clear, and the birds are chirping. And for those of you who listen all the time, I give the weather report quite frequently to where I am. But it just inspired me to really, really go back to my teaching roots. And for many of you that are listening that are childcare owners or directors, you also were probably a teacher in a classroom at some point, and for some of you might still be. And I just think nature-based programming is, along with play-based, is really 2 of my favorite options when designing curriculum and teaching philosophies and places that I pull out of my teacher hat. So I want to talk about it. So let's picture this. Let's start by painting a picture of children laughing and playing amidst gentle rustling leaves, the warm embrace of sunlight, and the vibrant colors of the natural world. This is the magic of a nature-based program. It's a transformative approach to early childhood education that offers countless benefits for children, but not only the children, the teachers, and the community as a whole. First, let's talk about nature-based programming and how it can set your childcare center apart from your competition. Imagine this. You're a parent, you're searching for the perfect childcare center for your child, and you come across 2 options. One is the traditional outdoor classrooms, and another has an expensive and expansive outdoor playground area with nature-based programming. Which one would you choose? I think most folks would pick the one with a large outdoor playground area. Areas where there's garden boxes and water tables and just opportunities to get dirty, play in the mud. Most folks are going to pick that over a traditional metal structure in the middle of the playground, surrounded by mulch. And it doesn't offer itself to open-ended exploration. It's pretty close-ended, like you can only use those materials for what they're intended for. So that's right. By offering a nature-based program, you not just provide service, but you're providing an experience. Parents today are increasingly seeking out programs that offer unique and innovative educational experiences for their children. So by embracing a nature-based program, you're demonstrating your commitment to providing a holistic approach to early childhood education that goes beyond traditional classroom learning. But the benefits of nature-based programming extend far beyond attracting families. Let's talk about the impact on children. So let's meet Sarah, a 4-year-old enrolled in a child care center with the nature-based program. Every morning, Sarah eagerly anticipates her time outdoors, where she can explore the natural world, dig in the dirt, chase butterflies to her heart's content. For children like Sarah, the nature-based program provides countless opportunities for growth and development. And studies have shown that spending time outdoors promotes physical activity and enhances cognitive skills, and it forces a sense of wonder and curiosity. By immersing children in the nature-based program from a young age, you're laying the foundation for lifelong learning and the love of learning and a deep connection to the natural world. And not to mention being a good steward of the world, of caring about nature and what goes on. So I think, that in itself is a valuable lesson. I could tell you at our program, one of the things that we do is in January, we do a unit on hibernation and migration. And our students were really excited about that. And so we gave them an opportunity to select who they wanted to help and how they wanted to help. And so we ended up supporting the WWF. And our goal was to adopt one polar bear. And so that was the goal. Well, 14 classrooms later, every single child was so excited and so enthused about the impact that they could make for the polar bears. We ended up adopting 14 polar bears. So that was so exciting to be able to do that. But it really was the children who spearheaded that particular event or activity. They picked what they wanted. It could have been anything. Could have been a snow leopard. Could have been an owl. Could have been anything they wanted. But they selected, they really wanted to see some polar bears. And so that's how this connection of when you're talking about nature and using nature all of the time in your curriculum, children really benefit and they're able to see how it attaches to the real world. So that's one real life example that has happened in my center. So let's now shift our focus to the teachers in your child care center. Let's meet Lisa. Lisa is a passionate educator who has been teaching at a nature-based child care center for over 5 years. For Lisa, teaching outdoors isn't just a job, it's a calling. Lisa recalls a particularly memorable day when her class discovered a family of birds nesting in a tree near the playground. The children were captivated as they observed the birds building their nests, feeding their young, and taking flight for the first time. It was a powerful lesson in science and the wonders of the natural world, all made possible by the outdoor environment. For teachers like Lisa, a nature-based program offers a sense of fulfillment and purpose that goes beyond the classroom walls. It's an opportunity to connect with children on a deeper level, to inspire wonder and curiosity, and to foster a lifelong appreciation for nature. Finally, let's explore the benefits of a nature-based program for the community. Let's meet James, a local park ranger who has partnered with the nearby child care center to provide outdoor learning experiences for children. James recalls a recent collaboration where he led a group of preschoolers on a nature hike throughout the forest. Along the way, children discovered animal tracks, identified different plant species, and even encountered a family of deer grazing in the clearing. It was a memorable experience that sparked a sense of wonder and curiosity in the children, and it strengthened their connection to the natural world and their local community. For communities like James, nature-based programs offer valuable opportunities for collaboration, education, and environmental stewardship. By partnering with local parks and nature centers and environmental organizations, child care centers can create meaningful learning experiences that benefit children, families, and the community as a whole. So in Rhode Island, we have Save the Bay, and we have taken our students out, our school-age students, in particular, almost every summer to see the harbor seals. And so they learned a lot about not only the seals, but also the water, what kind of fish are in the water in our bay, what kind of birds are in our area. So they learned a lot because, again, nature is all interconnected. So think about, as you're starting to create your summer camp curriculum, think about a few of these things. As we wrap up, how can you incorporate more outdoor learning experiences into your child care center's curriculum? Also, what partnerships or collaborations can you forge with local parks, nature centers, or environmental organizations to enhance your nature-based programming? So I hope that sparks some interest for you. Before we tune out today, I did have a quick little ask. Me and Derek is my podcast editor, have set some goals for our podcast for this month. And you guys have been so great at helping us out. So whether you're telling a friend or you're listening to a couple extra episodes, we really would appreciate that. But one of the things that helps people find our podcast is being on podcast directories and lists. And a lot of that happens based on how many reviews you have, just like your website, right? There's that SEO. So it really does help the SEO of our podcast if you give us a review or a rating. It just takes a couple minutes, and we really do appreciate it. And again, as always, please remember it's the little details that make a big difference in the success of your child care business. So that's it for today. Thank you so much. And as always, have a great day. Bye.
Well, all the cute little kiddos have been picked up and it's time to go home. And that'll do it for another episode of the Child Care Director's Chair. Please leave a review so Erica knows the information is helping you to manage and improve your childcare centers. Remember to subscribe to get the latest episode from Erica's Child Care Director's Chair.